Why did I choose to use a lockshield valve integrated with a T-piece, and how much did I save? Let's examine 3 installation options for a heating element in a radiator that is already connected to the central heating system. The first 2 options entail installing the heating element through a T-piece, while the third option involves installation through a lockshield valve integrated with a T-piece. First option: installation through a T-piece and repositioning the connection. The first option for installing the heating element through a T-piece involves relocating one of the existing radiator connections. It entails removing tiles and chiseling the wall to reveal the pipe and create sufficient space for adjusting the connection. Subsequently, we relocate the connection and repair the affected wall area. Once the new connection is prepared, we can proceed with the installation of the T-piece, the lockshield valve, and the heating element. Second option: installation through a T-piece and an additional elbow. The second option for installing the heating element through a T-piece requires the addition of an elbow on the opposite side, allowing both connections to be moved the same distance relative to the radiator. However, this connection necessitates repositioning the existing radiator brackets. We drill new holes and relocate the radiator brackets accordingly. On one side of the radiator, we install the T-piece, while on the other side, we incorporate the elbow. We then proceed to connect the radiator and install the heating element. Additionally, we must conceal the holes left behind by the previous brackets. Third option: installation through a lockshield valve integrated with a T-piece. In place of a lockshield valve, we install a lockshield valve integrated with a T-piece. The lockshield valve integrated with a T-piece has a greater depth, specifically 18 mm more than the standard lockshield valve. Consequently, prior to installation, we must shorten the connection by 18 mm. Once this minor adjustment is made, we can proceed with the installation of the lockshield valve integrated with a T-piece, along with the heating element. Let's compare the 3 options. As we can see, installation through a T-piece may seem easier and cheaper at first glance. However, in practice, it requires moving the connections. The first option entails wall demolition, complex hydraulic modifications, and subsequent repair work. The second option involves drilling new holes and relocating the radiator, which also leads to an unfavorable visual outcome. On the other hand, installation using a lockshield valve integrated with a T-piece simply requires shortening one of the connections. Although the lockshield valve integrated with a T-piece comes at a higher price, it prevents troublesome and costly modifications, while ensuring the most favorable visual effect. We highly recommend visiting our YouTube channel, where you will find a comprehensive video demonstrating the installation process of a heating element using a lockshield valve integrated with a T-piece, along with a plethora of other instructional resources.